We're here today at the UCD garden at Bloom, and the garden is called The History of the Irish Diet in Plants. This is a collaborative project, and I'm the archaeologist on the project, and I bring expertise on the plant foods that people were eating hundreds and thousands of years ago. So often in archaeological excavations we find the tiny fragmentary remains of plants. They become preserved because they've often become burnt, and this means they can survive in the ground for hundreds and thousands of years. So we bring this material back to my laboratory in UCD, we look at it under the microscope and we work out what species of plants people were using and people were eating. And from this we've been able to build up the garden history of what people were eating through time, starting off before farming with the hunter-gatherer societies when people were collecting their foods, nuts and fruits and starch-rich, carbohydrate-rich tubers, then moving on to the first farmers. Farming arrived into Ireland just after 6,000 years ago. It's one of the most fundamental changes in the Irish diet, brings a host of new crops. But what's interesting is that people don't abandon farming at this time, they continue to gather. And we see that in the later periods also. It's not only until recent days that people really have moved away from gathering their foods as well as farmed foods. This garden is a result of decades of research, of well over a year of practical work in planning the garden, a lot of recent weeks and very hard work in digging and planting the garden. And what we want to do is share with the public the results of our research that shows how people started farming in Ireland and how we've progressed to today.